Hello, I'm Pratik and welcome to the first episode of Freshly Brewed podcast where we taste and talk about coffee. I've had my fair share of foreign coffees and recently I decided to explore Indian grown coffees. So today we are tasting Purple Project by KC Roasters, and with me today is Mrugang Kher, who is kind of responsible for getting me into black coffees. So welcome Macha.
Glad to be here.
So how's the coffee?
To be really honest, medium roast is kind of my thing, and I like medium roast. And also, I'm loving the fact that it has little bit citrusy flavor, not too much like Kenya, and it's perfectly blend for me.
So yeah, this is a medium roast coffee, KC Roasters.
How about your experience? How do you like this coffee?
I love this coffee. I'm getting few notes, like earthy notes, and since this is from South India, and I'm getting little bit of that. Have you had food on banana leaves?
Yes, yes.
South Indian food. So you're getting that small taste in the background, right?
Yeah.
Banana leaves. Wala.
So for what I feel is for medium roast as well. So you get the taste buds in the middle of your tongue. For medium roasts,
Yeah.
but it is kind of like in the middle and the back of the tongue. So it's
yeah,
perfectly,
it's somewhere.
it's like
I
in
guess
the middle
the
ground.
yeah, I guess the roast is somewhere between dark and medium.
Dark and medium.
Yeah. But I love this coffee. It's damn
It's
good.
nice. It's nice.
So this coffee is grown in Chikmagalur. It's a single origin coffee. That's why you're getting those strong flavors. Like single origin means it's grown at only one particular state. This is grown in Chikmagalur, and there are a lot of coffee blends who are multi origins, but flavors are assorted there. So here you get to know that region's flavors.
Oh yeah.
So maybe they produce bananas also. So that's why we are getting that banana leaves taste. So what is your favorite drink?
So I have been
Favorite beverage?
favorite beverage. The thing is, the good thing about me, I like to drink. That can be anything.
Okay.
That can be water. That can be.
So you like the
Alcohol.
feeling of gulping down?
Yeah, I love the feeling of gulping down anything. So, and I'm a huge coffee drinker since 2014, I guess. And I was introduced to black coffee by Samir sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the first sip, I loved the feeling of black coffee because during the college days, we used to have that either Nescafe or a brew cafe.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Apart from that, I never knew what are the brewing methods. I never knew what are the coffee beans. So yeah, it was like a huge transformation.
Yeah.
And then Starbucks came along. Then
So basically, this podcast is all about. This podcast is going to be about home brew or brewing methods of the coffees, and so today we are learning about single origin coffee. So since this is made in just one place, so we have that distinct flavor. Compared to multi-origin coffee, this is very rich in flavors. But yeah, so you said you had first sip and you like that feeling of the black coffee. Wow. I think so. I had my first black coffee from your glass only,
yeah.
and my first reaction was, no, it's too bitter for me. But I gradually got into black coffee, whereas I guess you just transform into one day black coffee
Yeah.
directly.
So with me, what was the thing? First coffee which I had was a Costa coffee, I guess, and that too, it was like a kind of shy moment for me because Samir sir ordered like a huge French press of
Okay.
black coffee,
Okay.
and he was like, "कि ये तो खत्म होने से रहा. Does anyone want to try? Or do you want another glass?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll try. I drink black coffee." In that swagger, I just told him that I drink black coffee. But fortunately, without getting more embarrassed, I liked the coffee, and I was just like, okay, I am a black coffee drinker, and I'm going to stay like that for a long time.
Well, that is awesome. But as like that was your story of first black coffee, and then you're into black coffee since then.
Yes.
Awesome. I so my story is pretty different. Where I come from is a Cadby.
To be really honest with you, I never had Cadby or Cad M.
Oh damn! But I guess that is just for chocolate lovers.
Yeah, I used to have I used to have a phase in between, which was like a signature hot chocolate.
Okay.
So I used to have that phase, but I'm glad that phase got over really soon.
For me, my phase was latte, cappuccino. Starting after Cadby, then I shifted to latte. Then also it was 3 sachets of sugar. Then gradually it got reduced to one, then none. Then I got into Americano, iced Americano.
I do have a question for you. Have you ever tried, let's say, black coffee or Americano with sugar in it?
I have had, but
Feels like puking.
yeah, it feels really weird. But the thing is now, since it's been like since last 4 5 years, I've been kind of off sugar. If I'm having sugar, then it's just in form of cake or donut or some dessert. I don't really like to put sugar in anything. Even the fruit juice, what we have, I ask them to not put any sugar.
As so-called, they have natural sugar in it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but yes, once I have had this black coffee with sugar in it, but that was because of their mistake.
Oh yeah.
But I have had once. I guess we were going to Goa and I
We were going
ordered
to
for black
Goa.
coffee.
Yeah, everyone ordered chai. Specifically, both of us we ordered black coffee.
Black coffee,
And,
and it came with
the-
sugar in it.
With the first sip, we were both like, no, this tastes something weird. They were arguing us because black coffee to ऐसे ही आता है. You should have specified
Black
without
coffee
sugar.
में sugar नहीं आता. हाँ.
हाँ, you
So I
should
was
have
like,
specified
अबे कोल्हापुर के rules. Then I don't know. Black coffee with sugar. Who does that? But for this season of this podcast, I've decided to go with pour over with every coffee beans. We'll be trying different coffee beans, but the method of brewing will be same. In next season, we'll test different brewing methods.
And basically, it has suited us for a long time. Like, I guess since 4 years we are drinking pour over, and we are used to it.
Now, after so many years, our taste buds are
Yeah.
developing. So that's why we decided to get into this podcast and talk about Indian grown coffees also. So this is Arabica coffee.
And to be completely honest with you, I started developing the coffee taste like a couple of years back. Before that, it was just like Americano and brew coffee. I guess they are the same.
हाँ, everyone is like black coffee तो black coffee होता है. उसमें क्या है?
Yeah. So in between, I remember you had that phase wherein you ordered an Americano and you told the barista to add, I guess 2-3 shots of
2
espresso.
shots, yeah.
2 shots of espresso. It was,
Actually, Starbucks people have developed our taste.
actually,
It made us try different coffee beans, different brewing methods. What are your favorite beans?
so my favorite are Sumatra and Italian. It was my most favorite, like for couple of, at least for 2.5 years. But recently I'm finding Verona. Very nice. Verona and Ethiopia. I'm finding that.
But these are also very once it becomes single region coffee, it gets that rich and exotic flavors also.
Yeah.
So like you mentioned, Sumatra is made in Sumatra. It's again single origin coffee. Ethiopia is also single origin coffee, and it's very rich in taste. That citrusy flavor it's a very subtle flavor. But yeah, Ethiopia I love. Medium roast coffees I love.
medium roast coffees, yes.
Verona, as you say, it's the darkest roast they have.
In between, I was liking the Pike Place as well.
Pike Place also has very earthy notes. I love Pike Place. Okay. Your favorite brewing method?
Favorite brewing method is pour over and siphon.
Okay.
I used to like French press, but the thing is, I was liking French press more because I wasn't introduced to pour over. So when I got introduced to pour over, I liked the French press little less. If I want to sleep after a hectic shoot, I'll just order French press.
Okay.
It is like decaf for black coffee lovers.
True.
So you can have black coffee when even if you are exhausted, and you can also sleep.
I've been doing that since last couple of days.
Yeah.
I've been having black coffee and then sleeping. Because that coffee is different, and we'll talk about it in some other podcast. So last question is any coffee related experience that
I guess during the college times itself, I ordered a black coffee just to be really cheesy about it. I ordered an Americano, and I told the barista to add two espresso shots.
Two espresso shots.
And I gave it to my friend, and I was like, try it. And he just took a sip of it, and he was like, "Itna kadwa coffee kaun pita hai?" So just to give that dialogue, just to deliver that dialogue, I was like, "Log kadve hote, coffee kadvi nahi hoti."
This should be our podcast's main tagline.
Yeah.
लोग कड़वे होते हैं कॉफी नहीं but yeah like coffee also has bitter notes
And
so
I guess coffee has been part of our lives for 4 to 5 years now. Even we are traveling somewhere, we got to have a coffee. We are heading out for the shoot. The first stop is the Starbucks, and then we take our Italian or Sumatra, and we push over for the shoot. So I guess coffee has been a large part of our life.
Since now like we have to admit that we are aging.
Yeah.
And I guess our coffee ritual will be now changed. Earlier it used to be shoot, then coffee, then home. Now it will be coffee, then shoot, then home.
Oh damn! Oh, there was this one shoot wherein I had like 4 cups of black coffee because it was like a catalog shoot for 45 changes.
Oh.
And I had like 4 cups of black coffee. And later in the night, I was wondering why I'm not sleeping. so that part got cut down. So I'm right now very conscious that I'm not having coffee after 6 p.m.
evening. Yeah. Same here. Coffee needs to be timed perfectly with the bedtime.
Any coffee related experience that you have?
Actually, I have this bad experience. I have one experience. Good. So this was one wedding shoot we were shooting, and after that, since that was our ritual to have coffee after pack up. So only shop open was, I guess, McCafe was open. Just McCafe was open. Starbucks had shut down. We were pretty late for that, and Starbucks were also far away also. So I go into McDonald's and I ask him for black coffee, and he's like, "There's no black coffee available." I'm like, "Okay, then I'll have latte." So this guy says, "Sir, only no hot coffee, and it's also winter, right?"
Yeah.
So I wanted something hot for both of us, and this guy says, "Sir, only cold coffees are available." Then I ask him, "How are you making cold coffee without an espresso shot?" He's like, "No, sir, we are making now one espresso shot." I'm like, "So then put 2 espresso shots, put warm water. That's your Americano. Why are you not giving me Americano when I asked for it?" He's like, "Oh, no, I'll make." Then he made it just for us, Americano.
So I guess
that barista thought he doesn't know anything. He just knows black coffee.
That's a plus point, when we are having coffee this much, and we are related to coffee for a long time, and we know how it processes and how it is done.
Yeah, we know.
So that's like a plus point. At least for coffee, no one can fool us.
True that. So this one experience, and on the Starbucks also, I asked him to make something like Ethiopia in a special way. I asked him to put more coffee grounds, but he fucked it up anyway. Then I said, "This is not strong enough." Then he said, then he added one Indian blend espresso shot into it, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" I asked for pour over coffee with special beans. Then you're adding espresso shot of some other blend.
Genius.
I'm like, "You only drink this. I'm not." Just make me something latte or something. I'll have that. I'll not have this weird coffee now.
But I guess coming back to this coffee, it's something like I would love to have this coffee in my home, as it is a medium roast, and I love medium
So this
roast
purple
coffees.
project I liked. We are like will be open to exploring other projects also by KC Roasters. So yeah, finishing up on this podcast, this coffee, medium roast, middle palate of the tongue, slightly acidic, like you get that citrusy flavor of the fruit, uh, subtle flavors of banana leaves and banana also, and the coffee is pretty strong. The kick stays for a while, kick stays for a long time. So that's the good thing about this coffee.
And one more thing from my side, it's like my day-to-day coffee does not have that earthy flavor, so I'm just looking for that to have it in my regular day-to-day routine.
Cool. So let's wrap up this podcast. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and in comments let us know which coffee beans you like and which coffee blends we should try also, or any special brewing method that you like. See you in next episode.